slow them, and now freeze them, which is nice. And then hit them with a meteor. That's super overkill. Hey, yo, what is up, guys? It's Trick here. I'm going to be jumping into the inner court of the temple on my Spellsword class. So let's go jump into this. We're about level 17 now, so gotten a few levels since last time. Alrighty, guys, we're loaded in. We're going to have a pretty big battle right here. I believe we're going to be given some troops during the middle of this, so that's going to be nice. In the last mission we were, so let's hope we get them again. Oh yeah, we do. Here are the troops that they're actually giving us right now. The High Priest, they actually have some meteor skills and healing skills, which is really nice. But anyway, oh shit, those are my guys. Anyway, guys, we've gotten a pretty high level now in the Spellsword. We're about level 17. Last time I think the video was 10, so we're just gonna run into this ambush. Actually, I'm gonna leave these guys back here. If you guys look at my troops, they're actually all level 1. I kind of did that to challenge myself because honestly, it probably would have been too easy here with the troops that they give you as well. So anyway, guys, level 17, we've been able to pick up all the rune type combinations that you can get. And here's a skill that, oh, there's the meteor I just casted. I'm going to actually build up all 6 lightning runes, and we're going to see the skill that you get from this. This is going to be awesome right here. It's like a teleportation, awesome explosion too. I'm going to do the same thing with 6 ice runes as well, which is going to... It's easier to stack up the ice runes, you'll figure it out, because you get 2 skills that can build them up very quickly. And here's the ice skill. I call it the disco ball. Look at it. Disco! Yeah, and it fucks people up. So you can see just how much AoE this class has. I did mention it before that this class has significant AoE. And speaking of AoE, just blasted a meteor on it. Gonna use the healers to actually build up some, or heals right here. And gonna start building up my buffs. Like I said, 1 rune of each type is a certain type of buff. And also even amounts of runes of the same type also gives the buff. So if I get 3/3, I'll even get 3 ice runes and 3 lightning runes. I'll be able to get healing, like recovery buff, and a damage buff. So those are the buffs that I'm stacking down at the bottom. So I can actually build 1/1 too. So that's kind of how that works. Oh shit, missed that attack. So I'm gonna use this one, and there you go. So you can see the buffs on the bottom left right there, and that's what I'm stacking. They last a long time, so you don't have to worry about recasting that anymore. And actually, my mages are melee. I didn't even realize that. Pretty close. They're like right next to me, that's why I saw them. Okay. But you guys can see I'm actually building these certain types of troops. I got the I got some musket men as my first unit, and then some mortar men, which are really great for AoE. You can see them attacking. They can really decimate some troops, especially when you are fighting a lot of cannon fodder troops, I like to call. Just guys that don't have like any strong units to them. These guys just get wasted by mortar troops, which as you guys play along, you'll start to realize that that's going to be the majority of the troops, actually. That's actually what happens when you have 5 ice runes right there. It's like a little tornado that also freezes. And I'll show the skill that you get when you get 5 lightning runes as well. And you got to keep track, because 5 and 6, you know, it's pretty easy to stack those up. I think the meteor is going to be cast right here. I don't know if I want to waste it, but here you go. Here's the lightning for 5 lightning runes. And that does a significant AoE as well. Actually, a friend of mine was saying that he thinks that one's actually stronger than the 6 runes with the lightning, which is kind of a bummer. I would assume that, you know, they would kind of scale that around so that they would definitely be the strongest one to do. Because then you're kind of trying to fight with yourself. That's like, okay, I don't want to get 6 runes. I want to get exactly 5 runes so I can cast a strong skill. So, kind of disappointed about that, but again, not a big deal. In fact, I believe like the disco ball that I used earlier is probably one of the strongest ones anyway. And it's the easiest one to build up as well. Right here I'm going to cast a buff that's on my 5 skill. That buff is a magic damage buff actually, so even myself included and my troops do more magic damage. There's the disco ball doom. Oh my gosh, so good. And this skill that I'm actually using right here, this lightning rod, is a new skill that I was able to pick up. That's due to me being level 17. You were able to pick up a new skill for your hero if you built your character correctly. So I'm going to show that off after I go fuck this scorpion up, because this guy's going to be a problem if not. And front flips. Best idea to stay on this guy's side. Pretty easy to do with all the mobility skills that this class has. And I'm right in front of him. Don't care. Block that. And block this too. Just block. Alright, reinforcements. We're going to get flanked. Probably behind, no, to our sides. Okay, no big deal. And actually we got the mages in melee once again. Not paying attention. And here's really the nice thing about the Spellsword is that she has a lot of healing skills. A lot of her buff skills can just heal her back up to full HP. Oh shit, tried to get an extra hit on there. That was a meteor right on top of that guy, you see that shit? Ooh. Building a 3-3 combination again. It's gonna be a heal. And a damage buff, so that's it. I don't know if you guys saw on the left right there, my mortar troops did 5,000 damage. So they're level 1, by the way. I just want to reiterate that. They're the ones that are wiping out people like that. Just humongous AoE. Alright, we got 4 ice runes. It's going to be this single target attack. Ooh, okay. We got another lightning rod. Oh shit. And then this lightning rod again. Also does that AoE too. If you left click or right click, you do a AoE that does tick damage for a little bit too. So it's a really nice new skill that I was able to pick up. And that's actually at the end of a tree. If you guys look here, that's actually the end of this bottom tree right here. So you get your first skill in that manner at level 17 if you build it straight and don't fuck around with any other skills. And 17 is pretty quick actually. I think you can get up to level 15 in 1 day. So that's how fast I was able to level this character up. Honestly, when I made that first video, I didn't record for a few dungeons. I was already 17. I didn't even realize it. Okay, killing this ghoul. And just decimated everybody right there. Also helps that we got those mages that also have this meteor skill, so just gonna keep casting it. And there's a lightning rod. If you right click right there, like I said, it does the AoE that does extra tick damage. Always nice. And keep building 3-3. Don't mean to build that. Ooh, got him. Got some lumber. That's good actually for the troops I'm trying to craft. You do need some badges to craft some of these troops. So the badges require like basic materials like that, like the lumber to make some musketmen and shit. Makes sense. Those guys on the left never ended up coming. Oh, they look like they're coming. Large AoE, I'm gonna actually cast my magic buff again. And like I said, it buffs myself and all the troops I own. So if I have a lot of magic troops, that's a passive that can, or excuse me, a castable skill that lasts a long time. It just kind of buffs up magic troops. And we got enough for our disco ball. This is just gonna wreck everybody, man. Such a good skill, I think. And using the lightning rod. Ooh, get front flipped. Doing a little bit of cleanup job. This is where, oh shoot, my guys are in melee again. This is a problem with when people start flanking you, is that those guys that were there on the left ended up coming over here and they flanked my range units. So I have to pay attention to that. I'm not really paying attention to that right now. Would be much more noticeable if they were actually dying in one hit, as they usually do in the higher level. Oh, get slammed, yo! That was embarrassing. I was able to slow them and now freeze them, which is nice, and then hit them with the meteor. That's super overkill. It didn't even do that much damage. That's the thing with the AoEs in this game, that like obviously since they do the same amount of damage to everybody in the region, they can't make them too overpowered against a single target too. So they don't actually do that much damage to them, but that to compensate, the lower mobs have much less HP, so that will actually one-shot them generally. This guy is fucking me up. Okay, yeah, thank you, Rifleman. Blasted him in the face. And I will mention, I'm picking 2 troops right now that are probably top tier in terms of single target and AoE damage. Those being the mortar troops, which have tons of AoE damage. I know I just casted a meteor. Those are convenient, but I would say just for the sake of AoE, mortar troops are probably the best. And then I'm also finishing them off with riflemen, which are probably the best single target damage. So I'm surprised that they give you such good troops early on in the game. And in fact, it's surprising even more that the troops that you get later on in the game don't seem to compare. And that's really kind of the biggest issue I have, is that really early on in the game, if you try it out and you have knowledge of what are the best troops, like I do, like I've played pretty much all of the troops just to see how strong they are. Early on in the game, you're given pretty much or you have access to pretty much the best troops available, just for the sake of how much damage they do. Now, that's not to say there aren't strong troops or there aren't stronger troops. I believe if you you know, job change into a really overpowered class, which requires a lot of grinding and stuff, you'll be able to do, like, make really powerful troops, which are much more rare, as you would expect in a game like this. You know, you have troops, you want to be able to make the best troops. Well, I'll just say that the troops that you get right now, the ones that I'm using, the ones that I mentioned, the Berja the Mortarmen and the Berja Riflemen, or Harandan Riflemen, whatever you want to do, are more than sufficient enough to get to in-game content, like throughout the whole game. So, not to say there aren't stronger troops. A friend of mine actually was lucky enough to automatically get, using gacha, he was able to get some like really powerful units, and which are really, really good. They can like auto kill people sometimes. So, you know, so there's stuff to look forward to. I'm just a little disappointed at how powerful these troops are. They make everybody else obsolete, is what I'm saying here. But and you know, that being said, I also got to mention how easy it is to level it up now. Before, when Martin and I started playing this game, it was not easy at all. And in fact, I'm going to actually cut into what I mean with the EXP rate. It's really, really easy to level up characters, just because of how much EXP you get at dungeon clear and the barracks EXP. So you can use that barracks EXP to like boost some low-level guys, or just boost your troops. It's like extra EXP. So it's really kind of broken at how that is. So I mean, yeah, there's a few complaints I got about the game being a little bit too easy now, but again, oh, they're gonna shoot that guy. When they get skills, they're gonna be able to shit on him. Just throwing that out there. Some guys over here. Oh my God, there's a lot of guys over here. They flanked me. Move over here. Okay, we're gonna retreat with our mortarmen and actually blast with my mages. Man, that meteor comes down quick. And remember, these guys are actually healers, not necessarily they got meteor, but they're not necessarily mages. They're like priests. So it's pretty cool. All right, we got 4 lightning, which again, or 5 lightning, pretty good. AoE skill right there. So again, I just wanted to showcase that a little bit. I've gotten a lot of experience in the game, like I said, and that's just the kind of stuff I'm realizing at end game, and coming back to play this lower content, especially after the changes that they made to the game. I kind of wish that they had more in-depth patch notes, actually. So I know there was a lot of changes that just weren't documented, which is a little disheartening, actually. I've heard this same kind of story with WebZen and C9, but that's not to say that they didn't say anything. But you know, I feel like there was a lot of things that changed, but they didn't mention it. Just like the EXP rate thing is just a big thing as to how easy it is to level up troops now. And you should have no problem getting any troop to max level and then job changing and doing it again, like over and over again, just in a few dungeons, you know. And considering you can do maybe like, you know, 10, 15 dungeons a day, that's a lot of EXP you get for no reason, you know. So, not really interested in the cutscene. So, anyway, guys, hope you enjoy the video. And like I mentioned, I think by now I've already definitely released my video on how to play Kingdom Under Fire 2. So, if you guys are interested in playing this game, go check out that link. I'm going to put it in the description below, and you can try the game for yourself. Don't just take my word for it. It really is a lot of fun, and worth a try. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys later.